So, not for nothing, it's your girl Skiddlez, and I'm here in Vegas with my boy DJ Chuck Murdoock, and it's the Vegas takeover for me. So let me let y'all know. Make sure y'all tune in on the YouTube, Black Ink Radio, all of that shit. Make sure you go and download it. I am a little bit intoxicated, so this is gonna be a real lit ass interview. So I just want to let y'all know. Y'all know I don't hold no punches when it comes to this.
Right now.
Okay, so first off, I know it's October, but we normally
we 3 weeks old.
Only, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're a fellow Virgo, so I would like to wish you a happy belated birthday. Okay. So what I want to know is for how long have you been here now?
I've been in Vegas 3 years.
3 years? 3 only? I feel like it's been so much longer. So what made you come from New York all the way to Vegas? Because it's like you're on a whole other fucking side of the fucking world now. And it's like, what made you make that transition from being, even though New York is like the city that never sleeps, Vegas is technically the city that never fucking sleeps, okay?
Never.
So what brought you out here?
Money. Money.
That'll do it.
I mean, no respect to promoters and DJs back in New York, back home, but you know, they don't treat us good out there like that, for one. And the money compared to I was making in New York as a DJ, not being a radio DJ, to a Las Vegas DJ is about 3 times the amount. You know, so in New York, you know, you're doing local. Remember, there's no more nightlife in New York, really.
It's no more.
So,
like, we used to have clubs in New York.
The
like
Wong,
Limelight.
Guest House.
Oh, Guest House was the shit. Whip was the shit. Like, I used to go to Shadow. It used to be Speed for me. Like, you know what I'm saying?
My
like
first
those
professional gig was Speed.
What?
Yeah.
I got kicked out of Speed.
I wonder why.
I got kicked out of Speed because I got robbed in Speed.
Don't let her pretty face fool you. She gets down. Don't let her fool you.
I got robbed in Speed in the unisex bathroom on the middle level, and somebody stole my purse and all of my belongings. At that time, Roland was the owner of Speed, or the manager, or whatever the fuck niggas want their titles to be. Yeah, I do. Swear to God. And I went to the office and told these people, hey, I lost my wallet. Everything was stolen from me. I didn't want anything back. I just wanted to get a cab home. I was intoxicated. Like, why would y'all want to have an intoxicated person coming from y'all establishment going home crazy? And they didn't want to give me my motherfucking money back.
Club Speed.
So I maced the club. The whole downstairs. And as everybody knows, Speed's downstairs was like the littest fucking part of the whole fucking club. So yeah, I maced the club, and
Jesus loves you.
He does. He really, really does. So Vegas brought you out here for money. So being that you've been out here DJing, how has it been, like, competitive wise? Because you know, in New York, everybody's a fucking DJ. You understand what I'm saying?
Difference out here. Out here, you really have to know just about all the genres of music. You know, you have to be able to play EDM, you have to play house music. You know, you still got, if you grew up with hip hop, and you know,
you got to play the real music.
Yeah, you got to really get deep into your craze. Out here, it's not a place where you just play one genre of music. You got to play everything. So, you know, being in New York, I've done a lot of the house and EDM spots in the city.
You do house music? I like house music. People don't really get into the house music like that because they so much into the whatever the radio is playing and all of that. But like, I grew up off of house music. My parents, they used to put the baby powder on the floor, and I used to be like, what the fuck? I gotta clean all this shit the fuck up. Like, why is there baby powder on the floor? Until I got older and understood that house people, they dance better when there's baby powder on the floor, and it's just like, oh my God, I couldn't believe it. So now we all know how it is in the clubs in New York. You know, you get 1,000 bitches that want to be like, oh, play my song. And then you got 1,000 promoters that want to come in the DJ booth and tell you, oh, play my man's song and doing all of that. Is it the same thing out here?
Well, I'll tell you this, the difference between back home and getting song requests out here usually comes with a $100 tip.
$100, people.
So, you know,
$100.
They take good care of you out here. They request a song. They might come in up the hand the first time, but the second time they'll come up with $100.
Right. So it's like, do you like? Is it $100 for them to request to just play a song, or is it $100 to play their song?
True. No, honestly, you can't. It's very hard to play unsigned artist music in Vegas. You'll get fired. You're more likely to get fired. You know, so you kind of like got to stick to the script out here. So, you know, it's not like back home where, you know, you can't slide your boy's song, this and that. Out here,
right,
they're very strict. Very strict.
So is that because of the club owners or the club promoters? Like, who really dictates?
Well, there's really no promoters out here.
Wow.
There's no promoters. Their promoters out here are basically like the street team. They run around and try to get people to come to the club.
Oh, like
they get guest lists. But it's not like back home where the promoters run the show where they get probably the door and a piece of the bar. It's not like that out here. A lot of these big clubs are run by corporations, so they run their own stuff.
See, that's the difference with Atlanta. I mean, in Atlanta, you know, we got clubs and little lounges and stuff like that. Out here, y'all playing in big ass name casinos and
anything on the strip is run by corporations. They even use DJ agencies to hire DJs, so it's not like you just walk in, hey, I'm a DJ, can I get a job? Very hard.
So how was it with you transitioning here? How was it trying to get a job here?
It was hard. It was very hard.
Was it?
And it's even harder because I'm a black man.
He light skinned now as fuck. We like the same. We like the same color.
No, I'm a Negro.
And we not Spanish, nigga. Okay, let them know. Just cause we light skinned, we got good hair. Well, he got good hair down here. I got good hair
That's
down
all I
here.
got now.
I hate you.
But I mean, lounges and stuff is different out here. But you know, it's on the strip. There's no lounges.
Wow.
If they're in the casinos, like a little bar lounge, whatever, they still use a DJ agency, hire the DJs, no promoters. But off the strip, yeah, there's a few spots that use promoters and stuff. But
so have you done? How has it been? Have you gotten more business on the strip compared to off the strip? How has that been?
when I first got here, I got a lot of gigs off the strip because I was still